Hello, everyone. I was just watching some bullshit shorts on how to win at Baccarat, and they don't tell you anything. And a lot of the stuff that you'll see out there is just full of crap. It's just crap. That's all I have to say. I mean, it is a 50-50 game, so anything can happen. I can lose my ass, and so can they. But the people that say they win consistently, well, they're either full of shit or they're using my system. So let's continue with episode 29. It's running really well, and in live play, it's running pretty good too. But I do a lot of hitting and running in live play, right? So I got to get used to staying and playing because I just like to grab the money and run. It's just like a bank robber, right? Like the bank robber system I had way back in the day. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into episode 29 and get going right now. All right, guys. Okay, before we get into the episode, let's hop over to the tracking sheet. It should be showing a -1 and a -1. I just put 1 and 1 down. It's the same thing. -1, -1. Our next bet is 1. The juice is 604. That means 30 units. Okay, we're down 30 units. So take that from our highest plateau. We're actually up 47 units after, what, 28 shoes? Hey, still, that's over 1 unit a shoe, and you could be a multimillionaire if that happened regularly, you know. Could be, yep. So we're going to get right into it. Make sure we're on double speed here. No, it's on normal. Good thing I checked that. It's long and drawn out enough, right? I know. It's boring. I like playing live a lot better. So, all right, here we go. Remember, we got a -1 and a -1. We bet 1 on the bank. 1 on the bank. And go from there. Looks good for the bank. X out one of those. What do we say for the juice? Hang on here. Hang on here. We lose that one. All right. The juice was 593, 603, 604. Yeah. 604. Okay, we have 1 to the juice there, right? And then we lost that bet, so there's a 1 and a 1. Okay, now we're betting player. In their tracking sheet, there's a 1 and a 1. And that's a natural 9, right? Back to bank. We bet 1 on the bank, and we lose there. It's a 1 and a 1. 1 on the bank again. Go to the chop. Go to the chop because of the chopperoonie. Nope. 3 negatives. All right, just wait for it to run 1 or chop over to bank. 1 on the bank. It's not going past 2, is it? It's a tie. 1 more on the bank. Nope. That's 4. We want to get nasty. We want to get a lot of these negatives just to see if we can get out. And so far we've gotten out every time. That's a winner. 1 on the player. So you should be showing 3 sticks, 3 negatives. Wait for it. Tie. All right, go to bank, bet the bank. Nope. 4 negatives. 4 negatives. Bet the player here. Yep, that's a win. I think I've been screwing this up. I should be betting 2 units, right? Yeah, there's a 2 in there. 1, 1, 2. Okay. Now we bet 2 units. Lose, 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 win. Lose, win, lose. Bet and bank, 2 units. Your tracking sheet should say 1, 1, 2. Okay? 1, 1, 2, 2. I believe if I'm wrong, oh well, I'm wrong. Now we bet the player 1 unit. Okay, one of those twos comes down to a 1, so it's 1, 1, 2. It comes back to bank. We'll still bet the bank. We won't give up. Oops, somebody hit me here. Ah, all right, my friend. Okay, 2 units on the bank. Yes. 1, 2 on the juice. Means we got 3 left. Goes back to player, we bet 3 units. Oh, no, now we'll be betting 3 units on the bank. We always try to hit that highest run there. Oh, I thought for sure we'd lose. 3 are knocked out. 3 more on the juice. 2, 3. 1 on the bank. No. 1 on the bank. 1 on the player. Yep. Now we're back to clearing the slate, so our highest plateau will be in effect if the bank wins here. We can't forget the juice. No, that's a loss. I felt that it was going to be a win. See what that means? Nothing. Okay, we bet 1 on the player now. And if you can't figure out what I'm doing yet, well then maybe you should go back to other episodes, the first 10 episodes. Bet the player here, switch to the chop, where I hold your hand basically for 7 of them. So player, yep, circle that. We only have 1 left, 1 on the bank. And is it all luck? Yep. Yep. So 1 on the player. Nope. We got 1 on the scoreboard. Sorry, guys. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We had another loss there. I was in the middle of something. Sometimes things pop up on your phone. You just got to take care of them. Okay, we bet the player here and keep on going with the chop. We would have bet the player the last time we lost. So we win there. Should show just a 1 on your tracking sheet, -1 on the bank. We're going here and it squeaks out. Add 1 to the juice. Okay, should have 8 on the juice. 1 on the player here. Stay with the chop. That loses. And we wait for it to come back to player, then we'll bet the bank. Or if it runs past 4 banks, we'll bet the bank. There's 3. It's got to go to 5. That's 1 more. One more, we'll get back in regardless. Okay, we'll get back in on the bank. 1 on the bank. Nope, bad timing. Okay, we're down another 1. 1 unit on the bank because of that gap there in column 31, guys. Nope. Who's there? Okay, we wait for it to come back to bank. Yeah, some of these shoes are long and drawn out. But, all right. 1 unit on the bank. Nope, no can do. That's 4 negatives there. 1 unit on the bank because there hasn't been a singleton gap or a stop block. Okay, that wins. Add 1 to the juice. 2 units on the player. Nope. All right. Wait for it to come back to bank or a player. Bet 1 unit on the player. Because there was a 2 losses in there, you see, or a 2 gapper. So we'll go back to player here, 1 unit. That wins. Take the 2 down to a 1. And comes back to bank. We bet the bank. I don't know why I yawned so much. Well, because I was tired. Okay. 2 units on the bank. And this is where we can start to really go haywire here. Or not. All right. 2 more units on the bank. Boom. Boom for the juice. When it comes back to player, it'll be 2 units on the player. What am I saying? Wait for it to come back to player. We're not chasing anything. Okay, we lose there. 2 units. 1 unit on the player. That wins. 2 becomes a 1. 2 units on the bank. That wins. Juice it up. Juice it up. Now we're only down to 1 unit. 1 unit on the player. That's a tie. There's only a -1 on the tracking sheet. 1 unit on the player. Yep. Tracking sheet gets cleared. 1 unit on the bank. If we win there, it goes up the highest plateau. And juice. Does. 78 on the highest plateau. 1 more on the juice. 1 for the player. That wins. 79 on the highest plateau. 1 for the bank. That wins. 80 for the highest plateau. 1 for the player. I'm keeping on adding that juice there, guys. That lost, so we got a -1 on your tracking sheet. I'm keeping on. I'm keeping. Okay. 1 for the bank. One unit on the player. You might say, wow, you're uncanny at guessing. No, I'm not. I'm just getting lucky, probably. You know, I understand. I understand. And then when the luck runs out and you're like, ah, shoot, I can't believe that I lost so many in a row. Well, that's what it's all about there, guys. That's what it's all about there, Ralphie. Ralphie. All right. 1 on the bank. Highest plateau is at 80, guys. 80. We're up 80 units. That's the juice. All right. 1 unit on the bank, guys. 1 unit on the bank. Nope. Wow. 2 negatives. Sorry for yawning, guys. The way that I see it, I'm giving this away for free, but I don't mean to be rude, okay? That is just plain rude. 1 unit on the bank. Yeah. We'll take it. It should be a -1. Okay, 1 unit on the player when it goes to player. Yeah, money management seems to be working pretty good right now, but hey. Barbecue. 1 unit on the player. Player wins. All right, your slate is cleared. Highest plateau is 80. Running out of real estate here. Running out of real estate. Yep, it's going to go right into my head. This player can keep on winning. You go, player. 1 more. Whew. Looking way back, I screwed up 1 because I should have bet the 1 way back in column 36. We bet the bank here, and that wins. Highest plateau is 81. Juice that up, boys. Juice that up. Maybe it will run so that we don't run into my head. But if you put it down at the bottom, then you can't skip the stupid commercials. Wow. Okay, that does it. So we'll mark up that tracking sheet. Oh, there it goes. Stop. Okay, you can stop now. Take up the tracking sheet. There's nothing on it. The highest plateau is 81. Highest plateau is 81. That was a long shoot. It really was. Okay, the juice was 604. Well, first of all, we'll get rid of this shit. The juice is 604. Add 16. That's 620. Okay, 620. Nope, not 30. 620. All right, close enough. So not too shabby. Down 31 units from 51. Still up 50 units. Still up 50, guys. We're coming along good. No, nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. Baccarat James has had it for the night, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Baccarat James over and out. Thanks.